RFK Jr. just went on Dr. Phil's show and gave one of the most explosive interviews in the show's history.
Are you against direct-to-consumer advertising of pharmas to consumer?
I think that's a huge mistake, and we're looking at ways to end that.
There are so many clips floating around from this particular interview, but the one I want to show you guys today might be the most surprising of them all. Now, the clip begins when an audience member questions RFK Jr. about all the chemicals we're putting out in our skies through those chemtrails.
My biggest concern is the stratospheric aerosol injections that are continuously peppered on us every day.
Is there a question?
Yes. How do we stop it?
Well, let me show you how he responded to this.
That is not happening in my agency. We don't do that. It's done, we think, by DARPA.
Folks, I don't know what's more concerning. The fact that we don't know what's exactly behind those chemtrails, or the fact that DARPA is the most likely culprit here.
I'm going to do everything in my power to stop it. We're bringing on somebody who's going to think only about that, find out who's doing it, and holding them accountable.
I mean, let's be very clear. HAARP and DARPA have been accused of messing with the atmosphere for decades now.
A couple questions here about HAARP, the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. This is located up in Alaska. It's currently funded by the Air Force Research Lab. It was formerly funded by the Office of Naval Research. One of the prime customers is DARPA, which is currently running experiments at the facilities.
We've gotten great value out of HAARP in the past. We took over from the Navy and managed it and actually did a number of experiment campaigns up there. Moving on to other ways of managing the ionosphere, which the HAARP was really designed to do, was to inject energy into the ionosphere to be able to actually control it.
We also know the U.S. Army has been pushing for this kind of weather modification since the 1960s.
Told the Associated Press that the American government has created weather tampering techniques. Would you explain what you were trying to say?
What I was trying to say is exactly what I said. There is weather control techniques. We have a complete package on that, which I did not bring, but I certainly will see to it that it is brought in for the record. Number one, the entire patents on the equipment. Number two, Senator Claiborne Pell's complete statement and story of his own that not only does it exist, but that we even utilized it as far back as the Vietnam War. When if somebody had told me that that equipment even existed 10 years ago, I would have thought they were nuts, sir.
But this might be the first time a member of the ruling administration has straight up come out and blamed DARPA for spraying unknown chemicals into our skies. If you think that's not something to be excited about, you just don't understand how rarely something like this happens. And RFK Jr. seems to be in the mood to confirm every single so-called conspiracy theory out there. While he said that HHS isn't spraying our skies, he blamed his own department for another very horrible crime.
We have ended HHS as the role as the vector, the principal vector in this country for child trafficking. And during the Biden administration, HHS became a collaborator in child trafficking and for sex and for slavery. And we have ended that, and we're very aggressively going out and trying to find these children, the 300,000 children that were lost by the Biden administration.